Garth Brooks, or was it Chris Gaines? The famous conspiracy. I don't know if you guys heard of it, but let's just say this guy has a lot of other friends in lower places. Up next.
Bakersfield, California.
Oildale.
Front Porch Files Podcast.
Because of you guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
We are now Kern County's fastest growing podcast.
But it ain't because of us.
It's because each and every one of y'all that's supporting us. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. We love you here at Front Porch Files, Oildale Studios.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Front Porch Files. Hey, you guys already know if you're digging this, go ahead and hit that follow, that like, that share, and we know you guys are because our views have been jumping up. That's why that intro was made just for you. And before we start this show and let the thunder roll on Mr. Garth Brooks or Chris Gaines or whatever it was, we want to talk about if you are hungry and you are in the Bakersfield area, go down see Yvonne or Valentine at Torres Tacos, the award-winning chili verde of Bakersfield, California. And hey, if you're going to throw a party, call my buddies at Bakersfield Joyful Rentals. They got all of your party accessories and party accessory needs. And hey, even though it's like almost wintertime, we still live in California and we get sunny Christmases all the time. Hit up Flawless Skin by Sin. She's a mobile spray tan and she'll take care of you. Anyway,
Hey now.
Brooks, the famous 90s entertainer, Billboard chart climber. I mean, this guy was it. I'm an 80s baby. Yes, I'm very old. But growing up in the 90s, everybody knew who Garth Brooks was. A lot of people say King George Strait. Garth Brooks was knocking at George Strait's back door. There was a long time where Garth Brooks hit the #1 on the Billboard. But people don't understand, for all you youngsters that don't know what the Billboard is, that's like all of the music put together. Garth Brooks beat out Michael Jackson for a minute. He beat out all the 80s hair bands, like you name it, man. Eddie Van Halen, Kiss, all of them. All right. Now you guys know what I'm talking about. Big country artist, you know, but he had like an alter ego, which I dived into the rabbit hole about it, the whole Chris Gaines thing. I'm going to put some clips up for it. What is wrong with me today? I'm going to put some clips up of Garth Brooks and Chris Gaines. But what I found out was a lot of people said, oh, leave him alone. It's an alter ego. What people don't understand is Garth Brooks breaking character into Chris Gaines was supposed to be a movie that never happened. So Garth took it on himself to say, well, shit, I'm just going to do it in real life.
Hold it, what the hell is that shit?
Hey, there's some people that broke character. I mean, Taylor Swift went from saying she was a country artist to just, I don't know what she is now, a regular artist. You got other people like Hootie. Everybody knows Hootie and the Blowfish. I think the best thing he ever did was went country, but every single one of Hootie's songs was was a hit. Now, I don't necessarily mean that that's breaking character, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. Now, on to the story. There's been dedicated researchers have been diving into rabbit holes about this Garth Brooks or Chris Gaines being a serial unaliver. Now,
Shut up!
grown people, it ain't just kids. Like, you know, kids have been missing, grown kids, the teenagers have all shown up missing. And the researchers compiled data, not just from his tour dates, but every show this guy from the Billboard that we were just talking about, to the places he's lived, the places he's performed, the Grammy shows, you name it, everywhere. Now, I know a lot of you guys are saying, well, people get unalived every day. Well, check this out. Thousands of locations, and not just being in the 90s. This dude said there was a span over 2 decades, okay? 2 decades. And this has been going on for a very long time. Now, how many people we dealing with? We saying, oh, 5, 10, 15, 20? No. 120 missing person cases. 90 of them are unsolved that all coincided,
Coincided, dumbass.
with Mr. Brooks' whereabouts. Now, again, people say, people die all the time, they get unalive, they whatever. But now, before you call this BS, they didn't just throw cases to stack up evidence. Oh, here's another one, here's another one, here's another one, here's another one. These dudes eliminated all options that did not fit. I'm serious. They went in there, they went through gang violence. They went through cases where witnesses described a totally different person. So they knocked all those out.
I told you it wasn't me.
Me neither. Tell him me neither, damn it.
No pasa nada.
Man, that's just now. How could he have got away with it? Well, you're the biggest superstar, and it's the '90s. There's no AI. I mean, sure, we had forensics back then, but I don't know, man. That dude had a lot of money for the '90s too. Like, think about it. Like, millions of dollars in the '90s was a lot of money. Like, your average house now that costs like 400,000. When I was growing up, we could have got it for like 160, less than 200,000. No BS.
No way.
Now, what people are saying, like, what caused this? I know, here we go. Oh, we're gonna make up something and call it that and say, oh, he had every right or whatever, blah, 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 blah. But there's a mental disorder called DID. And what DID is, I've never heard of this before until recently. DID means you could be a person, and it's not split personality or what Hollywood thinks split personality is. You could be a totally, he could be Garth Brooks. I'm just going to put it just so we all can understand. 1 minute he's Garth Brooks, and he's driving, and something could trigger it, which I'm going to get into those in a minute. And the next minute, he's Chris Gaines. Now, what I mean by this is, now he could be Garth Brooks, talk like he's Garth Brooks, think like he's Garth Brooks, but whenever he's Chris Gaines and Garth Brooks don't know each other. Now, I've even heard of people with having this disease, this mental disorder, even having different allergies. Like, Garth Brooks could walk out and say, oh, I just cut the grass. And then Chris Gaines could walk out and say, oh, I'm allergic to grass. And his body literally reacts like he's allergic to grass. Now, am I saying that's an excuse for what he did? Or did he even do it? I'm not saying that. This thing just got brought up. There's a big conspiracy about it, and I just wanted to jump into it. But yeah, DID. Now check this out. In other words, again, each one of them, when you're in like this split personality, again, it's not how Hollywood depicts split personality, but you can have a different name. You can have a different age as the alter ego. You can have different personality traits, different memories, different mannerisms and preferences. Like, and what do I mean? Like obviously the name, Garth Brooks to Chris Gaines, the age, he could think he's older. His voice, he might be like, yeah, how y'all doing? I'm Garth Brooks, you know what I mean? And Chris Gaines can be like how we used to sing, like, oh, how you guys doing? I'm Chris Gaines. His personality traits, Garth Brooks can maybe like to go out and change a tire and get dirty. Chris Gaines can say he don't want that. The memories, well, you guys take that one, for what that is. The mannerisms and the preferences. Garth Brooks could say, I don't like wearing socks with sandals. And Chris Gaines could say, I like wearing socks with sandals. You guys see where I'm going with this? Now, this is real stuff. People are actually going to therapists. People are in 5150 and 3B because of this, whatever this DID is. I'm not saying Mr. Brooks went out there and did this. I'm saying this is a big conspiracy, and it's been going on since the 90s. I had someone tell me today that they don't believe this, like, for one bit. I get it. There's some people that were dedicated Garth Brooks fans. There were some people that loved Elvis. There's people in my family that I know that think Merle Haggard is just country western's greatest thing that ever happened.
Boy, you know that's true.
Don't forget Buck.
They wouldn't believe none of this, Kind of like on the politics side. He didn't do that. No, yes, he did. Oh, he did. But what about that? It could be a bunch of hearsay. Before I go rambling off, let's get back to the show. Now, I even looked at the triggers. Now, what triggers somebody to go into DID or split personality? Or again, we're not just trying to give whoever this is, Mr. Brooks, the way out and say, oh, I got DID, whatever. We're not doing that. Hopefully I'm staying on track. My mom's going like 100 miles an hour right now, and I just really want to stay on topic and not sound like I have ADHD really bad.
You're doing good, Bubba. Don't worry.
Stress can figure it, or stress could trigger it. Go figure, right? Emotions. Now, emotions, like say you get into a sad state, say you get into a happy state. I don't know if it's a split thing or if it takes a while. I don't know. Or certain environments, like say he can go back to a certain place he was when a kid, and he could turn into him or something like that. Now, DID, it is not genetic. They say, how does this happen? How does this involve? It happens when, they said something like when you're young and you go through something, and it says your brain will form as a survival mechanism when a child experiences overwhelming trauma and can't escape physically. So in other words, like say you went through some pretty tough stuff, and say you, I don't know, I mean, there's some people say, oh, I didn't get to be a kid, or I had to grow up too fast. So for instance, like Michael Jackson, Donny Osmond, like, the Partridge Family, like kids that were actors back in the day that never got a chance to grow up, like notice like when they become older, they still have like that child mindset. Like they want to, like, I don't know, for instance, still play video games or go to the fucking Disneyland or dress up in a cape or play whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's fucking crazy, dude. So now check this out. What if Garth didn't do none of this and Chris Gaines did it? Now, when you get into an interview and you know you're 100% in the right, usually people will sit there and they'll say, like, pretty much, hey, I'm standing my ground. I don't know nothing. You could polygraph me. You could do whatever you want. Now, what if that's the reason that he could be playing this off? Because he don't know, say, if Chris Gaines did it or whatever alter ego he was in. And he's over here sitting, he's polygraphing, saying, oh, no, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. I don't know. That is crazy. And again, he's got money. He's got money. I mean, hell, even when he, I don't know the scandal on that one, but I know him and Trisha Yearwood got together by, I believe it was infidelity on their former partners, I believe. And I think they've been together since. I know Trisha Yearwood had a cooking show for a minute, and I don't know. Are they still together? I don't really watch too much TV. I told myself I had to quit watching the news, and I'm going to quit politics for a minute and get back to conspiracy
It's all them
stuff.
damn haters that keep hating.
But again, what do you guys
Bunch of
think?
little old
What do you guys think? I
crybabies.
mean, I seen this. I seen the first clip. I said, oh, this is BS. And I flipped through it. And then I jumped into it. And all this happened. A lot of this got started from Tom Segura. A lot of it got started from a Tom Segura podcast. And then someone there's been more than one person that's been a dedicated researcher on this. And I just want to know what you guys think. Go ahead and leave me a comment, like, share. If you guys think this is all BS, that people are just making this up, hey, whatever. I'm going to go ahead and put some more clips of other podcasters and other influencers talking about this. And you guys let me know what you think, because you never know. Sounds like Mr. Garth Brooks or Mr. Chris Gaines might have let the thunder roll, and they got some friends in other lower places. Did I say that on the interview? Look at me trying to be slick. All right, you guys be good. Take care.
The movie Mr. Brooks is a loosely based account of Garth Brooks and his alter ego, Chris Gaines, in their life as a serial killer.
In 1999, a slight uptick in missing person cases emerged as Garth Brooks unveiled his alter ego, Chris Gaines. Some theorists believe that Chris Gaines is not just a persona, but a separate identity that Garth Brooks might be concealing.
Somebody has taken all of Garth Brooks's tour dates, and every tour date lines up with a missing person or an unsolved homicide. Every place he's ever been.
Giving thanks to his God is like drinking blood from a baby. His crazy eyes, his crazy attitude, where the body's at, G.
This video was made for entertainment purposes only. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to follow and like.